They say every family has secrets. Some are small, things whispered over tea, passed down like folklore. But others, they're buried deep, both in memory and in earth. And sometimes the ground doesn't want to give them up. Sometimes it's better if it doesn't. I never planned to dig it up, but I did. I've regretted it ever since. My grandfather owned a farmhouse in the rural countryside. Sturdy stone walls, creaky wooden floors, the smell of pipe smoke always clinging to the air. He'd lived there his entire life, inherited it from his father, who inherited it from his. That place was old, proper old. No central heating, no mobile signal, and at night when the wind got up, it sounded like the whole house was breathing. I used to spend summers there when I was a kid. I loved it, the space, the hills, the stories. But there was one thing he always told me: never dig in the backfield, not be careful, or mind the fence. He was deadly serious. Never dig ever, no matter what. I asked him why, of course, dozens of times over the years. And each time he'd change the subject, or just shake his head. Once when I was about 12, I pushed too hard. He grabbed my wrist tighter than he ever had before, looked me straight in the eye and said, "Some things are better left where they are. Understand?" I understood, at least. I thought I did. My grandfather passed away in 2021. It wasn't sudden. He'd been ill for a while, and we knew the end was coming. Still, it hit me harder than I expected. The house sat empty after that. My mom didn't want it. Too many memories, too much upkeep. So after a few months, I moved in. Temporarily, I told myself. Just to sort things out, clear the place, maybe sell. But something about being back there made me feel grounded, safe in a strange way. Until I remembered the field. You could see it from the upstairs window. The backfield stretched out behind the house, all lumpy earth and wind-blown grass, ending in a thicket of ash trees near the old stone wall. It looked ordinary, but I couldn't stop thinking about it. The way that he spoke about it, the fear behind his voice. I held off for months. I really did. But one evening in early spring, I was clearing out the shed and found a spade. An old one, wooden handle, rusted edge, and something just clicked. I don't know what got into me. Maybe grief, maybe curiosity, maybe something else. The sun was setting, blood orange, and I just walked out there, spade in hand. No real plan, just this pull like the field had been waiting. I started near the edge, close to the trees. The ground was softer than I expected. Not fresh, but not hard either. It's like it had been turned once, long ago. About half an hour in, the spade hit something. Not stone, it's not root. Something solid, but hollow. I knelt down, brushed away the loose earth with my hands. And there it was. A wooden box, not large, maybe 3 feet across. Old, weathered, bound in what looked like rusted iron strips, but intact. No lock, just a heavy lid. Now, this is the part I've replayed over and over. I could have stopped there. I could have walked away, buried it again, pretended I never saw it, but I didn't. I opened it. The hinges groaned like something exhaling, and inside there was a bundle of cloth, wrapped in oilskin, tied with twine. I reached in, hands shaking, and unwrapped it. Bones. Small ones. Not animal, not decorative. Human. A child, maybe 6 or 7 years old. The skull was cracked, slightly caved in on one side. And beside it, a doll. Hand-stitched, with button eyes and a lopsided smile. I stumbled back, breath stuck in my throat. The air suddenly thick, like the field had drawn in closer. It was only then I saw the carvings on the inside of the lid. Dozens of them, names etched in shaking hands. Some had dates beside them. Others, just a word. Offering. I don't remember walking back to the house. I just remember the weight of that word burning into my brain. I didn't sleep that night. Didn't eat the next day. I did some research. Local history, old news clippings, anything, and what I found chilled me to the bone. In the late 1800s, there were rumors of disappearances in the area. Children, mostly, vanishing without trace. Some said it was wolves. Others, vagrants passing through. But buried in one archive was a reference to an old pagan sect, one that worshipped something they called the Deep Root. A spirit of the land, older than time, that demanded tribute to keep the harvest safe, the cattle strong, the winters mild. Tribute in the form of a child. I slammed the laptop shut. This couldn't be real, couldn't be true, except I'd seen the bones, held them. A week later, I went back to the field. I needed to rebury it. I needed it gone. But when I got there, the hole was gone. It's perfectly smooth earth, undisturbed. Like I'd never been there at all. I started digging again. Same spot, same spade, but nothing. No box, no bones, no sign of any of it. And then I saw them. Footprints. Small, clearly barefoot. They were leading from the trees to the edge of the hole, and stopping. I looked around, heart pounding. The field was still, but I swear I heard it. A whisper faint as breath. Not yours to give, not yours to take. I left that day, and I haven't been back since. The house is still there, but it doesn't feel like it's mine anymore. Sometimes late at night, I get calls from the landline still connected there, just static. Except once, I swear I heard a voice, a child's voice. It said my name. If you've made it this far, thank you for listening. Some things buried should stay buried, because curiosity always has a price. Please like and subscribe to 13 Whispers for more real ghost stories, chilling fan encounters, and unexplained horror. Got a story buried in your past? We want to hear it. Let us know in the comments, and remember, not everything you find in the ground was meant to be unearthed.